Conditions ripen for spiritual harvest. March 26th, 2017, Fire Starter for Jesus blog post. It's been a drippy, wet 2017 so far. Bounteous quantities of rain continue to fall locally and in states where drought had ruled for years. During dry spells, the ground can become hard, like a tabletop. This is especially so when it sits undisturbed for long periods of time and there's been little or no rainfall to soften it. Farmers and gardeners break up hard ground using various tools before they plant seed. Rain is generally considered a blessing in Scripture. In the natural, it soaks in and softens ground, giving seed the moisture it needs to grow. Unless the ground is too dried out and packed down, in which case water runs off and often takes topsoil with it. Gardeners till the soil, loosening it, using simple tools such as a trowel or a shovel or a hoe. Farmers plow ground with bigger machinery to accomplish the same objective faster and on a larger scale. When circumstances are right, soil, moisture, and seed combine to produce a crop. What is true in the natural is applicable to the spirit realm also. Jesus drew a parallel between human hearts and the ground, with the gospel being seed. Over a period of years in the USA, hearts have become hardened to the gospel of Jesus Christ, even antagonistic in much of mainstream society. God seems to be working to change the conditions out there to make room for greater receptivity. Social unrest is apparently shaking up stiff human hearts, much like a gardener swinging a hoe breaks up hard ground to dig rows before planting. Incidents such as the presidential elections are bringing on cultural change. Subsequent unrest related to that seems to be breaking up set patterns and hardened ways in people, similar to how simple hand tools loosen the ground. Bigger national events may be coming along soon, causing more hard ground to crumble more quickly, just as large gas-powered plowing machines come in and prepare territory faster than handheld tools ever could. Cultural turmoil has begun churning the soil in people's hearts. Current events are breaking up what was formerly undisturbed, hardened national heart ground. It's a potential opportunity for a huge planting and for an immense harvest. An ingathering of souls is hopefully on the way. Along with the churning up of fallow ground, the rain of God's glorious presence has begun falling, moistening soil. The Lord comes to us like the rain, making the ground of people's hearts softer, more conducive to growth, creating a context in which seed can suddenly sprout and take hold in the land. The conditions for national harvest appear to be in the making. Will God's people notice the newly tilled heart soil, the ground freshly watered by God's abundant glory? Will the Lord's sons and daughters answer the call to plant seed around them and help bring in this massive harvest of souls if it comes? The Lord of the harvest is doing his part to prepare the soil. The ground is being loosened. The rain of his glorious presence is moistening hearts. The people of God have already been instructed to help. Laborers are needed to work the spiritual harvest fields, sowing seed and collecting produce. This is a call to alert planters and gatherers that conditions are becoming conducive to a harvest coming. Prepare, get ready, be available to go into the harvest field as it ripens. Prepare to share the good news of the kingdom like never before. Get ready to gather ripe grain in increasing measure. Equip the new ones. Bring them to maturity and encourage them to become sowers and gatherers as well. It's only the beginning of harvest time.